Microphone, hold it, and that should be yeah. Now the audio should be fine. Hello? Hello, Colton. Can you hear me now? I think you should be hearing me now. Yeah, I know it's a little bit messy. It's because there is like some printers going, but can you hear me okay? It's not important because it's gonna be just the unboxing and setting it up. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go then. I'm gonna turn the audio of my phone so I can hear just myself and I can see myself in many places. This is my actual first live on Pixel Forge Lab. I could even say my own channel, Pixel Forge Lab. Yeah, without further ado, let's unbox this beast. Should I maybe lower the desk a little? No, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty well lit. It's pretty well lit, right? Okay, cool. Okay, it's a little tall because I'm short, but oh, there are ads. Maybe we should remove the ads. Let me just remove the freaking ads. Okay. Okay, now there should be less ads. Sorry about that, but you know, monetization is what it is. Just a bit of water. And yeah, let's go. Just gonna cut right here, like a normal Bambu lab printer. And cut right there. And the top. This knife doesn't cut. Sorry about the ads. Yeah, sorry about that, but that's how I pay my bills. So, we're going to go through the whole thing step by step, following the manual, which is already here. So let's get the manual out of the way. The usual little baggie. I love this little bag. It's full of stickers that I never use because I like a slick look of my printers. So we have the manual. Let's keep this one right there. And of course, yeah, that's the manual. I'm pretty sure that I can do the unboxing myself without looking at tutorials, but yeah, so we have huge styrofoam with some other things in it. Yeah, the usual toolbox. Got a toolbox and nothing else. Let's leave the toolbox there. Styrofoam away. Actually, I'm going to put this one on the ground, on the floor, and remove it accordingly as usual. So, here it is. 1, 2, 3. And here is the beast. Alright. Okay, so this is the front, this is the back, got it. Nothing else inside the box. I think there's nothing else. You can move it away. Okay, cool. After the unboxing, can you show me some of your other printers? Well, you can see them already. I got 2 P1Ss, 2 P2Ss, and an H2D, which was sent to me a couple of weeks ago. I'm making a video as we speak. It's in the making for the H2D. I know it's been a little late, but they sent it to me recently, so I'll do like a different video. And I got also an AD5X and 2 Elegoo, 1 Centauri Carbon, and the 1 and Centauri Carbon 2, so it's 8 printers. Well, this one is actually 6, it's 9 printers. Okay, I have no more space, but that's too many printers. Let's open it. And we have, oops, I lost the PTFE tubes. These are some PTFE tubes. Different colors for the 2 different nozzles, obviously, because we have dual nozzle, which is going to be very interesting. Maybe we can make a video next time, comparison between the H2D and the X2D. Did I say that correctly? Yeah. Okay, nothing else in the front. We got the handle as the H series and the P2S, so that's handy. It's just me in the studio, so it's gonna be a little tricky, but doable. Let's remove this, and we're good. So first impression, well, it looks pretty cool. Let me have a look from the front. It looks like a P2S, a darker version of the P2S. This is plastic, it's not aluminium. Aluminium, not aluminum. Aluminium. So, I think we should follow the instruction. Just step by step, there is no rush. Right? We can just remove all the other stuff. No, that's okay. Yeah, but it will be. Yeah, I already said it. What printers I have, but yeah. Let's remove all the film, all the protection, one by one. I guess we can go from. There's a lot. There is a lot in here. I think we can just open the front first. There is a lot. So let's remove this one. And okay. Come on, man. The window looks like the H2C. Yeah, the 2 side preview windows, they look like the H2C. Well, the H2D. Well, yeah. It's so confusing. Too many printers, too many names. X2D. This is the X2D. I gotta remember this. I remember that D stands for dual nozzle. I know that. But X2D, it's just like too much. Let's remove the door cover. This is as normal as all the others, pretty much standard. I unboxed it already, like 6 of them, like that. Just be careful. Oh yeah, because they were in the back like that. So be careful not to drop it or break the glass like Uncle Jesse did with the Reality. And this one goes in the box. Inside, of course, we have the AMS2 Pro and something else. I know that. There is the filter and the Bowden extruder, which is going to be interesting. So, now let's remove the top. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me. No, it's just because the camera is far, I have to move literally everything I have in the studio to do the live stream. I never done a live stream on this channel ever, I think. No, I haven't. But yeah, I think this is a good, how many printers do you have? I just said it. With this one is 9. It's 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, yeah. With the X2D is 9. Which is a lot. Probably too many. I think I'm gonna sell a couple. The one that I use less. Let's remove the top glass cover, and let's put it somewhere safe for now, because I know this breaks easily. Ooh, there's some glue stuck in there, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, okay, this is not. I don't like this. Ah, dang it. Well, oh, this is new. This foam protection for the handle. Never had this one on the other printers, so yeah, nice touch. They're adding as they build. So we can remove, this is the big toolbox, accessory box. Accessory box, I have trouble saying certain words in English because I'm Italian, if you guys know me a little bit. If you don't, well now you know, I'm Italian. And this is the accessory toolbox. Said it correctly this time. Let's place it right there. Actually, let's check what's inside. Usual stuff. Plus probably some more things because the dual nozzle. In fact, also the screen is detached. In fact, we have the screen and the extruder, I believe. This is the, oh yeah, this is the Bowden extruder. We're going to leave it from there for now. Then we have the screen, which is now detached, but the P2Ss, they were already attached, just so you know. Let's keep this one out. Then we have the power cord and the cable connectors. Let's keep, oh, and the spool holder, external spool holder, and the Bowden tube, the Bowden extruder. Let's keep everything out. So, next step, we need to remove all the foam, all the pieces of foam. Right, now I think we need to unscrew as usual the AMS 2 Pro with a couple of, let me get my screwdriver. And we do have a screwdriver. It's nice to have. I need to find the proper one. I believe I can fly. Still guys there. Only 3 people watching. Well, it's okay. Okay. Let's unscrew. And 2 are removed, and then we can take it out, I think, from here. Let's remove some foam, more foam. Yeah, this one is difficult. Okay, we got them. We can close this and remove the AMS 2 Pro out of the way. Probably. Yeah, we can. And we're going to set it up later, not now. But yeah, just so you know, it's the usual, the one that I have already in 3 printers. And there's a box inside. We'll see in a bit. So now we can cut and remove all the other stuff. Okay, we have some zip ties over here. One. And two. And one for the tool head. Be careful with this one. I don't want to scratch it. And yeah, it's removed. Kind of. If it comes out, it will be better. Just move it and it will come out. And we have more foam to remove. There is a lot of foam. Very important is to remember to remove the rod covers. The red ones right here. These are really easy to be forgotten there. I did it with one of my P2Ss. So let's keep everything nice and tidy here with everything. So we have some silica gel over there, probably other foam. This one is really there. Maybe we need to move the head, the tool head. Probably not, or probably yes. Yes. And then we can remove this one. This one is stuck in there though. I'm afraid that it's stuck like, okay. I don't know how it's placed there, but okay, I got it. Other two pieces of foam. The head now is free. The tool head is free. Is there other foam here? No, this is the wiper. Okay, we need to remove the holder for the actual AMS. So we're going to unscrew this. It's 3 screws. 1, 2 at the front and 1 at the back. 2 at the front, 1 at the back. I can't freaking reach it. And I can't do this one. Okay, found it. There you go. And it's free. Being careful with this. We can remove it. We're good. Actually, let's put all the screws and protection in the same place, because otherwise it's confusing. Okay, now we need to free the bed, if I'm not mistaken. Or that was it. Huh. Okay. Let's remove this one for the screen. I don't see the other screws for the bed, the usual, the red ones. Oh yeah, I can see them now. I can see one. I think there is one. Use it to remove the heat bed. Yeah, there is only one for the heat bed. Not 3, but 1. Just 1 in the back. So that's new too. It's always like a different unboxing experience for these machines, and so we have that. Let's close this, turn the printer around, because there is something in the back that we need to do. Then we will remove the nice, satisfying film left. So this one is for the bottom extruder, and these are all the PTFE tubes that are connected, attached to there. Cool. So let's remove this film right here, which is probably really satisfying. You guys ready? Whoa, it's out of the freaking desk. Don't break anything though. I'll do, yeah, sure, no worries, dude. It's a live stream, so. I chose the wrong time, because I'm actually hungry. It's lunchtime, but one gone. Ella, you see one. Here's the other one in the back. And there's one in front of the tool head. Okay, let's see if I can show it to you. Maybe you won't be able to, but let's try anyway. So if I move the tool head, there is a film right here, and voila, and it's gone. So now, let's go through the actual, yeah, these are removed, that is removed, those two are removed, and now we can plug in the screen. So the screen is pretty straightforward. Never plugged one of these because the one that I have, the two that I have for the P2S, they were already plugged in, weirdly, but yeah. So this is the screen, and there is a film on it. I know because I removed the one on the P2Ss like 2 months after I realized there was a, yeah, there is. So it's kind of cool actually. So this is pretty straightforward. The connector goes like this, and it's it. Slide it in on the right, and it's done. And it tilts up and down, if I'm not correct. Yeah, I had to check with the others. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, next. Just to be safe, could you please face the printer toward the calibration? Oh, of course, yeah. Now I'm just setting it up, and then when it's set up, I'm going to send right away, not a multicolor print, but a print with support. So we're going to use the support material on the bottom extruder just to see how it does. Now the complicated part is to attach everything else. So I guess now we can put on the cover, the top cover. There's a lot of foam in there. So top cover on. At least it's facing forward. Yeah, it's nice. So next step, the screen is attached. Now, okay, it says to grab the auxiliary extruder from the accessory box, which is this one. Alrighty. Yeah, not everyone is a fan of the extruder, of the Bowden extruder. I started 3D printing 3 years ago with an Elegoo for Neptune 4 Plus, and it was, yeah, it was pretty cool. Okay, this is, wow, this is nice. We need the toolbox because there is an Allen key in there. There's a key. Where do you put the AMS? The AMS is on the floor at the moment, but I'll put it on. Just need the tools to grab all the tools that I need. So it says to gently pull out the cable from the back to the printer and connect the auxiliary extruder. Right. So it's gonna be tricky to show you guys, but I'll try my best. To show you what's in there. So pull out the cable, and this is the cable, and it goes pretty much like that. It's just a connector, and stick it in there. It's really difficult to snap it in there, but we got it. Then carefully slide it in, I guess. Which way, I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Loosen the nut. Yeah, but it doesn't say I was... Okay, I need to go in the front because I'm not... Well, you can still see, but I'm not sure if this was set up correctly. This one goes... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This one just clicks in place, or down, or up. I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. And it's a little wonky. I'm gonna... Okay. It's just like that, really. Just, yeah, clicks in like that. Okay. It says to unscrew, which is already unscrewed. Insert the PTFE tube in the center, about 22 millimeters in the core, in the connector. 22 millimeters. Huh. How do I get 22 millimeters from there? That is a little weird. So, just like that, it's in. This is really weird. And then I'm gonna tighten it, close it. This Bowden extruder. And that's pretty much it, I believe. It doesn't go further than that. It's just, it goes forever. I fucked it up already. Did I? That's some weird shit here. I have no idea what is that. Whew, that's tricky. Yes, I'm printing, no, on the P2S nothing, but I'm printing something on the P1Ss because I want to see which one of the two is the best one, because one was a converted P1P, so I'm going to sell the one that is worse, obviously quality. But on the X2D I'm actually printing a mod for this one, for the cable management, but let's go. So, yeah, it looks like it's there. Now it's time to connect all the PTFE tubes. So, let me turn this one around a little bit because I cannot see where does it go. So, sorry if I'm too close, but I need to see where everything goes. So the bottom one, what? This is the left nozzle, which is marked with the orange with this one, so that's good, good to know. Let's go there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought it was going to go deeper like the H2 series, but it doesn't, with the clip on. And this one, obviously, goes in the Bowden tube, right? The bottom one goes up to the Bowden tube. Just like that. Great. We can move forward. Okay, finally the AMS. Finally the AMS. The AMS. What a mess, the AMS. So, first of all, let's remove all the film because we don't need it. But too much, there is too much. Too much films. But it is fun to unbox these machines. It is really fun. So what's inside? I believe it's the filter, the back filter. Right? Should be. Also, let's remove the desiccant. Place them properly beforehand. Sorry if I cannot reply to messages, but I'm focused on actually doing this properly. So one by one, desiccant and desiccant number 2, which are pretty useless. We need to make our own. And then there is something here, another box. There's a box inside the AMS. I'm pretty sure it's the filter, I believe, I'm not sure. So, let's see. These tapes are incredibly strong, by the way. These tapes are incredibly strong. Yeah, this is the filter. Yeah, this is the back filter. You can put it here for now. There is a connector, new connector. So let's place this on the top of our printer and keep going with the instruction. This is being removed. All the packages, yeah, that should be fine. Now, let's go back here. Whew. Okay, this one goes to the AMS, and there we go. Classic. So, because this is the left nozzle, which the left nozzle is the normal one, is the direct drive, and the right one is the auxiliary one. This one probably goes to the external spool, not. Then we have this little connector, 6-pin connector that goes, yeah, you can still see me. Well, see the printer, not me. Who cares about me, right? So I think this one goes from the printer, from the hub to the AMS. Okay. Yeah. Printer, AMS, hub. That's what it says. Then it says oh my gosh, to install the spool holder, external spool holder. I don't know if you guys like this one. Not a huge fan, to be honest. Not a huge fan. And yeah, obviously it goes like that and just like that. And this one goes right here. And we have the external spool. So all the cables are set. What's left is we have another cable here, and this is probably for the actual fan, the filter. Yeah, that was the external spool. So for the filter, for the fan exhaust, the external fan exhaust is not filter. It's an external fan exhaust. We have another cable. Right, so this is the one. Yeah, it opens like that. Probably not a good idea to open it now. And it goes like this. Gotta be careful. Yeah, and that's it. slide right in. We need to connect this one too, obviously. From here, from one of the ports, another 6-pin, 2 to the hub. So we just move this one right here. Let's put it better. And this is pretty long. So I think I'm gonna swap them actually. Yeah, it's too long. So I'm gonna swap them. Because I'm printing a cable management thingy. So this one will go here. And this one again from here. I cannot see the comments right now, sorry guys, but I'll look to them in a minute. Okay. It's a little flimsy, I gotta say. A little flimsy. This setup is a little weird. So this is the back, and it's a little messy. It is indeed messy. Now we have the power cord. I still need to find a socket so we can actually plug it in and try it. So let's put that in. Right. Let me turn this one around and read the comments in a second. Where did you put the MS? It's on top, right? Where did you put the MS? It's on top. I think that is an unboxing video for the X2D if you want to watch. No, I'm done. I've done it. Okay, let's turn the beast around. It's ready to print. Well, it's gonna do the calibration, right? As usual. So let's put it right there. I think it's in a good spot. Let's see if my windows refreshes. So I can see if you guys can see it properly. Never look at your bank account while filming a video. Okay. So, yeah, let's plug it in. I don't know if I can reach it. Probably it's going to be a little weird and tricky, but yeah, I got it. Also, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to take my jumper off because it's super hot in here. You guys know already, it's Pixel Forge Lab, so who cares? Right. So, let's double check again if everything is plugged properly, and I think it is. Everything seems okay, seems plugged perfectly. All the cables, the Bowden extruder, I think it should be in there. All the PTFE tubes, the external spool, which we are going to use obviously for our test. But yeah, without further ado, let's turn this thing on. Let's turn this thing on. Let me go, because I want to see it as well. But yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, and let me double check the inside, if there are no screws or foam anywhere else. Okay, MS is fine. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's leave it open and turn it on. Loud noise, I can see the dual extruder right there. I need to do the setup obviously, so I need my phone to connect it. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna do the setup. English, Europe. I'm gonna do my connection thingy, which I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, I got it. Okay, Wi-Fi is connecting. Cloud access failed. Possible reason include network instability, caused by interference. Retry. Okay, let's go with the Bambu handy app. Or we can add a new printer. Okay, let's confirm it and name it X2D. Connected, that's always easy. X2D, confirm. Login device success. A new AMS detected. Please set it up and check. Well, we're gonna do that here, I believe. So yeah, I'm live on there as well, which is great. Yes, I agree. Well, yeah, I believe join. Okay. Use to remove all the screws marked in red to unlock the heat bed. Well, I only removed one in the back. There are no. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if this one is going to go well. I'm really worried about it. There are no marking red, so I believe it's fine. And now it's going to do the calibration. It's going to take 34 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to have my lunch, coffee break, cigarette break, and we'll come back when it's done. Yeah, the screws were okay. Removing the last piece of foam, and we are good. Nothing else inside. So I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I'm gonna come back when it's finished. Can you guys still hear me? I thought I muted, but I didn't. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, the audio's still on. Well, I thought I muted, but I didn't. %45. I think we can remove the film from the screen. Shall we get closer? I think we should. Oh, that is some glue stuck in there. Oh no, it's ruined the whole screen, the glass door. Dang it. Oh, those things. Dang it, dang it. Well, let's see if I can clean it up with this. Not sure. Hopefully. I hope I'm not ruining the door glass. So and so. I don't know. I think I ruined it. Well, I have another product that I can try. Need to find it. Let's try with this one. I hope I didn't ruin it. Just difficult with the glue to be removed, but hopefully, no, it should be fine. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. Let's remove the film. I know there is. I can feel it. There it is. Whoop! Final one. Yeah, this is a, oops, this is at 58%, so it's gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna get my coffee, my cigarette, and well, one of the prints is gonna be finished, the cable management thingy for this one. I also have the riser. I printed it yesterday. The AMS riser that flips from Sanja 3D. I made a video about it if you want to check my channel. For all the risers and also the P2S upgrades, it's there. But this one is for the X2D. Maybe I can set it up when it's finished. Actually, let's leave it as it is, like a virgin with no mods, nothing. Just as it is. I'm still cropping this thing. It's even worse than before. How do I freaking clean it? There was too much glue in there. Like a lot. Okay, now it's better. Let's leave it like that. This one needs to be changed. It's pretty shit. Yeah. Okay, just one euro. Oh, that's okay. No worries whatsoever. Oh, send me the link. Filament card with 14 tests, 15-minute print. let's see. Um, Not sure if I will do that. I just want to print something that needs supports, like a really quick print, but I'm pretty sure there is something inside the machine already prepared for the test. Because every machine has different prints because of their capabilities. For example, the X2D has different prints compared to the P2S, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of weird that I'm live and it's difficult to speak fluently without mistakes because I'm used to make normal videos, with my teleprompter. I'm just following the guidelines usually, or just read it all. But but actually it's good. It's a good exercise. I'm gonna get my coffee because this one is finished. So this is the cable management print that I just printed from the X2D. And yeah, that goes in the back, somewhere between the hub in there. Got cable management. It also has magnets, but the magnets will work in the back. In fact, they do work, which is great. Yeah, it's pretty well. It's there. Okay, so this one's gonna be nice. But like I said, for this one, I'm going to print something. I need to find something. Okay. Yeah, I found it, but I want just two materials, just one in the AMS, one in the external, the auxiliary extruder, just to see how it does. But I'm pretty sure there is something in the internal drive of the machine when it's finished doing the setup, the calibration. Otherwise, I'm gonna just create like one right away, and in the slicer, just gonna upload something quick that has supports. I just wanted to see how it does, really. So now it's doing alphabet leveling, which means we are almost, it's 83%, so coffee time. I gotta say that it's pretty funny in a way to see a printer of this size, like the P1S, the X1C, the P2S, with the same tool head, and but with dual nozzle, with two nozzles. It's so weird. They look so squashed together, and we will see the performance in this. I'm gonna make a full video about it, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see the video coming in a couple of weeks, maybe more than a couple, because the X2D video is coming in 1 or 2 weeks. So I need to print a lot of stuff with this thing. It's 91 nozzle offset calibration. I'm gonna get my coffee and I'll be back when it's finished. And it's done. So before I smoke my cigarette, it says get started, obviously. Right, assistant, we have assistant right away. It says go to the setup for the AMS. Great, so I'll do auto mode. Each AMS requires 1 spool of filaments, taking about 20 seconds per AMS. Manual there is specify, I'm going to do that. So, select the type AMS to assign it to the correct extruder. Okay. This one goes to the left. Yeah. Let's double check. This one is the, dang it, left. Yeah, AMS to the left. To the left, join left, auxiliary, and confirm. Okay, I didn't see the other one. It says it's not connected. AMS connected to right auxiliary. No AMS connected. Okay, this is awkward. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. That's it. Auto mode. Okay, no, that's fine. We're there. So, first thing first, slowly. Bambu lap spools, just to be safe. We're gonna grab this blue, right? And let's see, it should be RFID. Yeah. Let's clean the build plate. Whoa. Heated chamber. That is warm. And I'm going to use support filament, the support PLA filament for the external spool. So it's perfect. Right on. Okay. I never like this new thing. Let's see. It's going up. Okay, let's set it up. So external spool, edit, vendor, Bambu Lab. It's going to be support for PLA. Confirm. Color doesn't matter. Maybe we can. Well, it's transparent, so. Okay, let's load the filament here. Let's see if it works. So I cannot see the comments. So the right nozzle is down. I'm gonna feed it a little more. I don't even see it, to be honest. I don't even see it. Okay, fill to feed material from the right extruder to the tool head. Please refer to the system for troubleshooting, remove the filament, resolve any abnormalities, and then continue. How much time does the calibration? Calibration is done. But I have no idea what it's doing here. We're not starting right. Just gonna remove it. Let's see. I cannot. Ah, dang it. I don't even see the filament. I really don't. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I think I have a problem here. It doesn't go through. What do I have to do? I don't know. This is embarrassing and frustrating because I cannot go through the filament. This is the filament, right? So, oh my god. This is the end. Okay. Something's happening in the back here. I'm not sure what's going on. The cable is there. I cannot. This is not working, guys. I don't think I did this correctly. Pretty sure I didn't. I think I'm gonna break it. Now, this is not going well. Nope. If any of you knows how this thing goes, please do let me know, because it's not going. This freaking golden extruder, whatever it's called, it's just not going in. No. I think I got something in. That's what she said. Well, let's try this again. Well, if it's like this, it's gonna be pretty tricky. Grab the filament. It's not grabbing anything. I need to go in the back again. This is fucking weird, guys. Sorry I have to swear, but if you have to feed it like this, for real? I have no idea. Okay, we got some filament coming out, but I don't see spool pooling really. It's not moving. No, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is not right. It's like it's not extruding. That's the second extruder, the auxiliary one. It's not really doing much. Okay, now it's pulling. Now it's pulling. I think. Yeah, the spool is moving now, it's rotating, so I think we can... Yeah, but I think I've done something wrong with the button extruder in the back. I think something is wrong because I had to unplug the PTFE tube and push manually like a lot and move the little lever and to feed the filament. I don't think that's correct. Or I'm doing something wrong, or... No so. No so. I don't know. But I'm going to prepare a model very quickly. I'm going to use not supports. I'm going to use just the base raft to be removed. Let's see what I can find. Okay, so I have set up, well, let's check in the meantime just the prints, because we have the Panda, now USB of course, multicolor prints, we only have the Panda, something with supports, nothing, just the Benchy. Okay, I've got like a little support thing, cube thingy, and I'm going to use normal supports, but the raft in the middle is going to be with the PLA supports material. Just going to send the print. So the print is starting. First print with the X2D. Let's see how it goes. Feeling loaded. There's a there is a little piece of filament stuck in there, but yeah, it went away. I'm gonna remove it myself because I don't like it. There, I'm just cleaning the nozzle. There you go. You can open it, maybe. Yeah, let's leave it open. Ultimate leveling. So we're gonna do it again. Cleaning the nozzle. It does clean the nozzle really well, so that's good. It's nice to see from the sides as well. It's really nice. This one is going to take 38 minutes. And it's going to print, and the print is going to start now. The two nozzles are oozing quite a bit. I'm not sure if I like that. We'll see. There's a lot of oozing. But I cleaned it. Hopefully it's going to wipe that away. Let me zoom in. Oops. As you can see, there's a lot of oozing in there. Yeah, it's still stuck in there. I'm not liking that, but yeah, probably the filament is not dried enough. It's been there for a while. So the print is started. I don't like that on the nozzle there. I don't like it. Ah. That's the actual print. That was just the support base, but still the support PLA material is kind of oozing in there. Second layer. Yeah, probably the filament wasn't dry enough, so that's why there's a little bit of stringing and wispiness. I'm actually curious to print ABS and ASA, so I'm going to see the heated chamber, but that's what's going to be in the video in a couple of weeks.
Bambu.
still going. Layer 99. So at layer 99 is going to switch to the auxiliary nozzle to print with the support PLA, and then we're going to go back to the normal PLA. So we are at 95 layer, 95th layer. So only 4 layers as it's going to switch. Let's check this out. I don't like that oozing thing. Okay. there is a lot of purging even on the auxiliary nozzle. See, this is what I don't like. This stuff in the middle. Now I'm gonna check how many layers it's going to do for this support raft, and I'll let you know. Only 2 layers and the support raft is done. Only 5 minutes left and we can check the print. print is finished. Let's remove it and check it. It's really stuck in there. This one pops off. This one will do this. Always gloves, guys, on the build plate. Okay. And okay, we got a print. So this was PLA, and we have the raft with the supporting material. This should pop off right away. It should. And it did. So this is the support PLA, and yeah, and this is the actual print. Focus camera, thank you. So it looks perfect right there. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, just for the sake of the video, if you guys want to leave, it's fine, but I'm gonna do like the panda little thingy, which is gonna be black and white, so it's gonna be a lot of changes, because I watched the video in the meantime and I think I did something wrong with the AMS setup. So I'm gonna unload both filaments. I'm gonna put like black and white, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I saw on the Bambu Lab channel. So if you're leaving, thank you so much for watching, and as usual, I'll catch you on the next one, but make sure to subscribe and check the other videos about the P2S, the upgrades, the risers, and all the other stuff. Make sure to come back here when I do the video for the H2D and the X2D. H2D and X2D, yes, dual nozzle, and it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be uploaded in a couple, maybe 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going, but if you're leaving, thank you so much for watching. That's where I'm stuck. Okay, now it's working as it's supposed to be. Yeah, now it works fine. Okay, we're good. You can close. Actually, let's leave it open. It's PLA. So let's go with the prints and let's do the panda. No time lapse, 0.4, 0.4, texture PI sheet bed leveling and flow calibration is in auto mode. Okay. Next. PLA left extruder is on the white, and that's correct, and we can print the panda. What? The print plate marker was not detected. Please confirm the print plate is correctly positioned on the heat bed with all four corners aligned and the marker is visible. What? It is. Are you kidding me? It is. Oh God. Okay. Let's do it again, I guess. It is. There's nothing obstructing. Dude. Come on. Go on. Maybe it's just a message, normal one. But yeah. Resume. Again, the print plate marker was not detected. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm gonna ignore and resume. Problem solved. We're good? We're good now. That's weird. Like I said, I'm gonna leave this for like half an hour, and then if you guys are still here, I'm gonna close the video, the live, because it's been long already. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking up.
How do you say that in English? Thank you guys for sticking around. Sticking? Okay. Well, thank you guys for being here. Well, the print is going really well. The nozzle changing is going really well as well. This was just a live stream of unboxing and setting it up, the X2D. The link, if you want to help my channel, the affiliate link is in the pinned comment. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And make sure to stick around because I'm gonna do a proper review, printing a lot of materials, a lot of different prints in maybe 2-3 weeks. Because first we have to do the H2D first. And yeah, I'm gonna stop the live right now. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And as usual, I'll catch you on the next one.